Hello everyone and welcome to this WYSIWYG Web Builder tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to talk about using master pages when building a website. So this technique that I'm going to show you is very important when you want to build a decent website because it can save you a lot of time even if your projects get larger. So what is the idea behind master pages? So this is not a new technique. It's not specific to the WYSIWYG Web Builder. It is present in other software of this aim. So the idea is that every website has certain elements that are the same all over the pages. So in this instance, you can see that I have one really simple project. I have 2 pages and I basically have elements that are the same all over the pages. So in this instance, the header and the footer. And you can see the other page with the same header and the footer and different content behind them. So this is just like a sandwich. So what we want to do is, so the problem with that is that if I have more pages, for example, and just copy and paste these elements, this header and footer all over again, I will have the difficulty that I would have to update manually every time the header and the footer if I want to make a change to them. So the idea is instead of going through that, instead of that, I will have to make one common page that holds all the repeating elements. So instead of updating manually every page, when I want to update the repetitive element, I would only have to update the element on that page. And by linking every other page to this master page, these updates will be made automatically. So just by updating the elements on the master page, I will have these updates on every page. And that obviously saves a lot of time if I want to make certain changes. So it's very simple to do. I'm going to show you how to do it in a responsive website. So we have this responsive website. And the first step is to, of course, create a new page. I'm going to call it master page. And the first thing that we'll have to do is to adjust the width of the page, of the master page. This is very important. It has to correspond to the width of the other pages. So in this instance, we have 900 pixels width. I'm going to make the page also 900, like this. And let's go to the properties, and I'm going to check all these checkboxes because this is just technical page. It's going to serve behind the scenes, and we don't want it to be published or to be synchronized in navigation object or to be part of the index search or the sitemap. So we just check all of these, click OK. And now let's copy and paste all the elements that are going to be the same for this website. So we have just the header, and we just have the footer. So I'm just going to copy and paste them like that. So between the header and the footer, we are going to have content. And in order to represent this content, we need one tool that is called placeholder. So it's called content placeholder. So let's drag and drop it. And we have to make changes, double click. And so the most important change is that we're going to change it to floating, like this. And the background color, which is not that critical in this instance, but we're going to make it transparent. Yes, so let's click OK. Let's make it a little larger, and let's rearrange this so it has to be in between. So you can simply right-click, move back, or you can simply press the minus key in order to rearrange it. Like this. So now the only thing that we have to do is to link those pages. So I'm going to show you how this page looks like. And obviously the idea is to make this change without effectively affecting the content. So you can see how these pages look like. And now what we have to do is we have to delete this content that we have here from the other pages. So just basically delete the header and the footer. Okay, and like this. Now, let's go to the properties of these pages. And what we need to do is just go to miscellaneous and just select the master page. from here and just use the first option. Master frame requires content placeholder, like this, and just do the same thing here. So you just select the master page that you created, and you just click require. You just select the first option, like this. So now we have on the canvas, we don't see any change. We see that we don't have header and a footer, but let's see how this page looks like when we preview it. As you can see, we have the header and the footer on the page, despite the fact that we don't see it here. And that's because the master page holds it for us. So as you can see, it is critical to understanding the master page technology, especially if you plan your websites to grow. So I hope that this tutorial was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.